Depression is caused when you lose a piece of yourself. Depression makes you lost. Depression, you lose everything. I'm going through depression. I have been a generally happy person for the past 2.5 years. Someone dear to me is on the verge of either staying or leaving in my life, and I'm lost. I practice meditation a lot. I am very aware of how my mindset works and very aware of my body works, both psychological and spiritual. I want to give you the best description that I can of how depression is affecting me, and maybe you can resonate with concepts from past experiences or current experiences that'll help you better understand how depression works, so you can better handle it to dig yourself out of this hole. See, I'm going to talk spiritually with you here. I believe that energy in the body is a cycle. It flows consistently. For me, I have my different guides, my voices, my intuition is what I call it, is located in my heart. I see my motivation tends to come from my gut. I get that burning, energetic feeling there. My creativity tends to sprout more by lower regions and come up. I've felt this through meditations, that's why I say that. This is my own personal truth. It may be different for you. This depression that I'm facing, since it is with a loved one, is in my heart. When I was meditating last night, I like to do scans of my body, see where I can fix myself, where I can make myself better. My heart, that whole area, felt like it was missing. That cycle was missing a huge piece, and it was broken. Energy couldn't move up, energy couldn't move down. Everything was stuck, everything was out of whack. It didn't know how to work. I felt no motivation today. I felt no creativity to do anything today. Nothing, but I knew I had to. I'm refusing to go into this hole. Depression causes this. You literally lose a part of yourself. Think about it like this. Your body, you, are a perfect puzzle. When you build that puzzle piece and put it into yourself, it is you. Now, sometimes when someone comes along and you trust them, or something comes along and you love it, you attach that piece to it, to them. When that person leaves, when that thing goes, is no longer in your life, and that string is still attached to that piece, they take it with them. And now you're lost. You've lost a piece of yourself. You're literally empty in a certain area. And your body's just going to focus on that as much as it can to try and heal it, to try and make you heal yourself, to focus on you, on your mental health, on your bodily health, to make you focus, to find a way to cope. Coping mechanisms are great because they help you build that piece slowly but surely. The issue is that you're thinking about what you lost the whole time. Now, here's one thing I noticed. During my meditations, when I was focusing on this experience, on what is giving me this depression, this empty feeling, that hole stayed. When I would think about different things, when I'd move on to something else, something that made me happier, just a different thought, I felt that hole get smaller. It didn't necessarily close. To close would mean that I had a new piece there. I fixed myself, and I just wouldn't feel depressed. I'd feel complete again. But it closed. Energy moved a little bit smoother. I could hear my intuitive voice telling me not to fall down again. Feel my motivation to get up, to do stuff came back. My creativity came back to make sure that that hole stayed how it was, potentially get smaller with time and go away. But I fell back. That's why people get lost. When you fall back on that thought, those holes open right back up, and you become so aware of what you've lost. I'm going to talk about it psychologically, so you can understand it better if the spiritual one didn't make sense. This traumatic experience happened to you that's giving you depression. You're focusing on it all the time because you're trying to digest what happens, so much to the point where you can't think about doing any other thing. As I talked about, with energy couldn't flow, so your body's literally messed up and you're not functioning well. That's what I'm talking about here. You're only focusing on that thing. So thoughts about eating food, thoughts about getting up and going to school, going to your job just don't seem important. Your brain wants you to focus on this one thing, to solve how did this even happen to you. These other thoughts are just bouncing off. They mean nothing. That's why you lose yourself. Now, moments where you do pay attention to a thought, that experience goes into your subconscious mind. The hole gets smaller. The more that you focus on different things, the smaller that hole gets, the deeper it goes into your subconscious mind. But more often than not, it's only a matter of time before you pull it right back out and focus on it. I don't have a solution for you. I'm sorry. But hopefully you understand now how your depression works on both a spiritual and psychological level. I love you guys. Thank you so much for listening. Take care.